what has been the greatest learning for you out of your years in acting, and how has that helped you on a personal level as well, and your communication style with other people?
For me, it's, and obviously this answer would be personal to anyone. And there
Mhm.
you go. There's a question that I've never been asked before, but I know what the answer is because if you know me personally, and you do, I probably shouldn't be allowed to have coffee. Like that probably should be illegal for me because I don't really need coffee. I mean, I idle like this. But I make a joke when I publicly speak sometimes, especially in show business, that, they call it what, restless knee syndrome, which you can't see, where I could bounce, I could sit here right now, which I would never, and I haven't been doing it. This would be my answer to your question. I could sit here and chat with you in person. I could bounce my
Mhm.
knee all day long. It would just, I wouldn't even know that I was doing it.
Mhm.
But one of the things that this profession taught me and then slowly evolved into me speaking in front of people was stillness, which is not really a word a lot of people who know me would associate with me. I'm not a particularly still person in person. And I was a collegiate golfer. And by
Yeah.
definition, trying to watch golf is like watching paint dry. So stillness would be a word that would be commonly associated with golf. And yet stillness would not be something that people would tend to, just the word would never come up if you were describing Kevin E in general.
No, I would never
But
put that in the
but
same
that's what
stage.
that's what stand-up comedy taught me.
Okay.
That's what walking into an audition room taught me. And
Mhm.
that's what speaking in front of people taught me was the paradoxical, beautiful marriage between being very alive and communicating a message, and yet relax your shoulders, being simultaneously still. Because as it is with anything, even if it's addiction, you have to first be conscious or cognitive of something.
Mhm.
Then you have to get comfortable with it. And then you have to be confident about it. And those are the 3C phases through which the program I've discussed or anything you would talk about driving, same thing. You have to simply be conscious of, I'm in a car, and then you have to become comfortable with it, and then you're confident about it, which leads to, people putting on makeup and eating hamburgers while they're driving 80. Not that that's bright, but I'm just saying. So the stillness part, internal engine stillness while doing whatever it is we do, would be the biggest thing that I learned over the course of my career.
No. So, what are you doing to stay relevant during isolation?
I'm on camera with you.
Ooh.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had to shower today. Uh,
and
no,
put pants and put pants on.
yeah, well, yeah, which actually there are occasions, much like the old anchors in television for news. My buddy in Nashville was an weekend anchor for 30 some years. They would wear shorts. He would wear
Uh-huh.
gym shorts with his coat and tie on.
Right.
I actually do have pants on. I'm not going to stand up to prove it. No, actually, Connie, unfortunately for me, which is it would be annoying to some people, this, I actually have so much to do on my whiteboard of stuff I need to get done.
Yeah.
We all know that officially last night, California kind of technically went on self-lockdown.
Right.
And people will somewhat listen to that. I mean, I'll still go hiking and not around people and that sort of thing. But
Right.
I have so much to do that I have to get done that, quite frankly, I sort of look at it as a perfect excuse to not have to make that coffee meeting or go do that thing for my union or
Yeah.
whatever it may be. So I have a ton to do. But somebody did recently interview me as a podcast and asked me, man, this is the time where you read a book, have a
Yeah.
conversation,
Mhm.
do some little personal project, that you have been planning to, this is the time where you just, what I just said, be more still with yourself
Yeah. Just
and
be.
find a way to really enjoy that.
Yeah. Just be. We haven't slowed down.
Oh, no.
I mean, we
Oh,
have
no.
not. We are doing business. We are closing business.
I got coffee.
Closing meaning making money. We no, we haven't. We have not slowed down. I mean, people are at home. Some people are wearing clothes, maybe some not. Um,
Well, I do a lot in shorts and a t-shirt. So there you go.
but we're still doing business, but like you said, it's a really good time to just be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. That's what it is.
Say hi to your neighbors. You
Yeah,
know,
from a distance.
from a distance.
Hola. Hey,
How are you over there? But
learn some language. You know.
all good stuff. Anything else you want to add before we leave? Because we're about out of time.
No. I got my extra last point in there with the three
Okay.
C's, which I
All
didn't even
right.
know I was going to do. So there we
All right.
go.
So awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Kevin E. West. Uh,
Absolute pleasure.
uh,
Always, Connie.
enjoy your downtime.
Be good.
Bye, baby.
Au revoir.
Okay. Bye bye.